I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that, give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that, give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me.
It's week 4 of the NFL. And the focus is on Najee Harris, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
And it felt last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback. Finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, They have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Steeler defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 106 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken it around the 40. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Patterson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They go play action now. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, some strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Patterson running between the tackles. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, going back to Patterson. Room here to run. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Richardson looking to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
This pass left side to Downs. No gain on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Richardson working from the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have regained the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Patterson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 104 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And shutting through the tackle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They hand this off to Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Harris. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Ray McCloud, a touchdown reception. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay.
Adjustments taking place in both
likely
teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line. Go!
Richardson out of the shotgun. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Steelers' 1st down.
Hey, 0-0.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. They run again with Harris. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Patterson running between the tackles. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the give, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Makes the score
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That's complete to Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Harris running straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. To Jefferson on the slant. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready. They have played so strong. Probably with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
14, buddy.
Here's Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson dancing to his left. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Richardson. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Richardson to throw off play action. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. From the gun, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up. Franklin, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, down.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That complete to Downs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here Richardson yet again. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for our Colts.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. Here we go.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551. Go.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Richardson and the Colts now down 27-21. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4. Richardson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. All eyes on Fields. He's got Pickens complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. They snap it to Fields.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments of palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.